Hello everyone, welcome to our third masterclass in which we're going to be tackling this important topic, which is indirect questions. The objective for this class is that you're going to accurately formulate and use indirect questions and to enhance your ability to communicate politely and formally in both written and spoken context. So, the fundamental concepts of this topic is that we're going to see an introduction, then we're going to see an importance, the form, an explanation, and we're going to talk about the usage and the functions of it. So remember that this important topic helps you meet your speaking ability and also your writing skills. So in the productive skills, it's very important and very fundamental to bear in mind this. But let's do a deep analysis about this. So the importance of this topic is that they make you improve your communication. They help you navigate complex social situations more effectively, as it allows you to soften your language and avoid sounding too direct or too demanding. Also, you can improve your politeness. They allow you to ask information or make requests more politely, which is especially important in formal or professional setting. So this also allows in order to be more formal when you speak. It also allows you to have a cultural sensitivity. In many cultures, indirect language is preferred to be expected in certain situations. When you master an IQ, you can demonstrate cultural awareness and avoid potential misunderstanding. In other words, as if you have traveled to a British country or to England, you can see that there are many people who are using indirect questions to sound more politely or to request different things, but in a more educated manner. As you see, you can also better your relationships. They help you build and maintain a positive relationship, as people generally respond more favorably to polite and respectful communication. So you can have better relationships because you're speaking more formally. So that means that you are well educated in the language. So what is the definition of it? So indirect questions are a way of asking something in a more polite and formal manner. For example, as we have direct questions in which we can say we start with a question word, with auxiliary verb, with a subject and the main verb. For example, who did you call? What time is it? What time will he come? So, on the other hand, when we produce indirect questions, we use expressions like could you tell me, do you know, I'm wondering, I don't know, I'd like to know. And then we form it with the question word, with who, what time, if, or whether. We have the subject and then we have the main verb, as you can see here. As you see, you notice a difference in here in which you don't need the auxiliary verb in here to form indirect questions. We have another expressions in order to be more politely, like, can you please let me know? As an example, can you please let me know if the document is ready? We have another expression. Is it possible to find out when the results will be announced? Will it be possible to tell me who is in charge of the project? Another expression, I was wondering if you could explain this process to me. So as you know, these expressions allows you to be more politely when you ask for something. Okay? So we can form indirect questions from WH questions, like in an example, what is your name, as a direct question. But if you want to sound more formally, can you tell me what your name is? Or you can change the expression. Direct questions, where do you live? I wonder where you live. Also, we can form indirect questions with yes/no questions. As an example, it is raining. Do you know if it's raining? Indirect question. The direct question, have you seen my keys? The indirect questions, could you tell me if you have seen my keys? There are some common mistakes that you need to avoid when you are forming these indirect questions. For example, using questions word order in the indirect question part. It is incorrect to say, do you know what is the time? The correct way is, do you know what the time is? As you can see, the order of it changed, as in the mistake number 2, forgetting to use a polite phrase. Incorrect, what time the meeting starts? The correct, can you tell me what time the meeting starts? So you have to be very carefully when you are using these indirect questions. It is important to start with the expression to sound more politely or to be more formal. Okay, so let's practice a little bit these direct questions. Let's convert these direct questions into indirect questions. Where did she go? Is the store open? When will we arrive? Did you finish your homework? Let's take a look at how we can form this. As we see, this question is into the past. This question is in the present. This question is in the future, and this person is again into the past. As we see here, can you tell me where she went? Okay. As you see, it is like a transformation of the auxiliaries in which the main verb goes as it is in the tense. Okay. As you see, where she went. Is the store open? Do you know if the store is open? When will he arrive? Could you tell me when he will arrive? You see, it is turning to another place, in this case the auxiliary. Did you finish your homework? I wonder if you finished your homework. As you know, guys, this is the end of this masterclass, and I hope you make annotations to answer the questionnaire and to answer the open question in the forum. See you next class. Goodbye.